So we're going to be painting the Civic today. Now, we got some pink accents done to it earlier. Not too much has happened, but we have a license plate. Got some mirrors. Now, I'm gonna do some rims. So, okay. Just in case. You mean?
I know.
You hurt my feelings.
I know.
I need you to apologize to me.
I'm sorry that you can't take what's the truth.
Got him!
So, I've already gone over the sanding. You want to go over it with 100 grit to get out all the really nasty crap, all the curb rash and shit, just to smooth it out a little bit.
You probably shouldn't swear online.
I'll bleep it out. Mother.
Wow.
Wow.
You're a special breed.
Hey, we got Owen Wilson over here.
Yeah, wow.
Already went over sanding. 100 grit for all the really nasty crap, just to get off like curb rash and
That could still be a swear word, you know.
100 grit for the nasty. And for the rest of it, we just went over with 400 grit, just to kind of give a rough surface. That way the paint has something to dig into. Once you've done all of that, definitely remove the hubcaps. If you have ones like these covers, they just fit on simply like that. However, if we didn't take them out, the paint could have actually bonded across this potentially, and then when we took it off, it would chip all the way up, especially if it hasn't cured long enough. So just safest bet is to take those off really quick to paint it first, and then paint those guys separately, and then that way everything has a chance to cure on its own. So these are all sanded down. We got all, or at least majority of the dirt off that was concerning us for where we want the paint to end up. We didn't worry too much about the inside past this slip. So now we're gonna clean out this stuff right here, and then Alanna's finishing up taping the valve stems, and we're using cards all the way around so that way we don't need to worry about overspray on the tire. So, with that being said, did you just throw that?
Mm-hmm.
You suck!
And we're gonna let it sit for a few days and hopefully it goes mint.
Not hopefully, it will.
Oh. If you buy your own custom paint, you get a shitload of cans for 1 gallon. So we're gonna use our used stuff first. We're gonna go sandable primer. We're gonna go and get filler primer while this dries, and then we're gonna go white acrylic, then we're gonna go custom paint pink, and then after that we're gonna go clear coat. Mask?
No.
No. There's a fly on your forehead. What? This?
No.
This. Oh, okay. Here's an interview from our professional painter.
You're not even aiming it at me. You suck at this.
Tell them about your professional experience.
I don't have any, and you're still not aiming it at me.
That concludes the interview.
You're like, we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna do this, and then, oh yeah, don't forget this, and then come back to what I was talking about earlier, and then embarrass your girlfriend, and then fucking do this again, and then do this again, and then redo all this because I fucking forgot something. Figure it out before you fucking say it, okay?
Oh shit. She looked back, we're safe. So this piece here likes to break. It's basically a little flimsy plastic pole that will then open the hood release, so that way you can actually open your hood. Now, if you ever need to get into your hood after breaking this, what I suggest doing is remove this whole panel, and then you can simply pull on it. It gives you a lot more leverage. Otherwise it's very hard to get without pliers. So that's kind of our trick. We just left this off. However, now we've had this piece come in, a billet aluminum hood. So this little billet will resemble the piece that broke. It's going to be the exact same thing, except this one's going to be aluminum, which is not going to just break on you. And it's going to be fairly easy to install, as well as it's literally an identical replacement. So now if you were to replace this, and I mean just this, you would actually have to buy the entire cable assembly that runs through the firewall, and then it basically meets up right at the front of the trunk. So instead of having to run all that cable, all you can get away with is just cutting this back a little bit and then sliding this on, and then all you do is tighten this little Allen key, and they even provide you with the proper Allen key if you don't have tools. Now I don't have any pliers to tear away at the plastic, but I do have a fancy little knife, so I'm just going to saw away at it a little bit till I can trim it back, and hopefully it works.